Good morning. Welcome to the Carla, Marie, and Anthony show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Barbie.
And we've got Caroline, who was gripping my shorts a second ago. And this is Carla Marie. Obviously not Barbie, but a reasonable substitute. God bless you.
Sneezing Barbie.
Sneezing Barbie, the worst selling Barbie of all time. Snot Barbie.
She loves you. I don't know why.
This cat just likes hanging out here. This is Caroline, by the way. If you are subscribed to our channel, you can use her remote just like Z from NYC did. She's fine. It's fine.
Put her feeder on my seat.
Oh, okay, move.
No, I don't mind.
Here. Okay.
Our pets' heads are falling off. Don't let your head fall off.
We're going to wait for Carla Marie's boogers for a second. Before we get into today's list, we do have, looks like we are 40 or 50% of the way through Hype Train Level 4. So if we get through Hype Train Level 5, I just saw the subscription with Prime from Anna Hernandez 91. Thank you very much for that. You said we have to discuss something?
So, since we didn't have Seattle Cocktail Club made us 3 Barbie-related drinks this week.
Okay.
But we didn't do one on Monday.
Okay.
Which means that today we have to decide
Okay.
whether we want to do the Barbie Needs a Vacation or Passion Fruit Malibu Barbie.
Why don't we just do both? You have one and I have one.
We can. That requires me to...
There's more work on your end.
I'm not concerned about
Okay.
making an extra time. I just need to go rinse the thing because one has cream. You know what? I'll make the cream 1 second.
Why don't we put it to a vote in the chat? Vacation Barbie or Malibu Barbie? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Do they want to know the ingredients?
I guess, yeah, you can. While is someone going to set up that? Let's see. Because I don't actually really know how to do that. Let me figure it out while you read the ingredients, Carla Marie.
A lot of people say Malibu already. Barbie Needs a Vacation has lychee liqueur, Tito's, a dash of bitter housewife, lime coriander bitters, topped with fever tree pink grapefruit.
Okay.
And Malibu Barbie, Passion Fruit Malibu Barbie, has Malibu, Chambord, Pessoa, Passion Fruit, Shipwreck Coconut Rum Cream. Oh.
What?
Are we going with that one?
We don't know yet.
I forgot something.
You forgot the shipwreck?
No.
What'd you forget?
The topper.
Okay. I think we should go with the, it looks like, Malibu?
Malibu's winning. And that's
right.
I need the topper for.
Okay, go get the topper.
What are you going to do?
I'll just hang out here for a second. Thank you very much for that subscription, CMG. Appreciate that. Subbed with Prime. If you do have a Prime subscription, like Amazon Prime, you can use that to subscribe to our channel for free. So it means you pay whatever you've been paying for Prime, and then they basically siphon off $2.50 of that subscription, and they send it to our channel, which obviously helps us, get new things. Like we just got, I don't know where it is. Well, one of them is plugged in. We just got a new video capture card that actually works reasonably well from Amazon. If you're familiar with capture cards and streaming equipment, it's basically a knockoff of the Elgato Camlink 4K, and it works as good, if not better. And it was, I think, $30 less. And then we got it on Prime Day.
Now?
What?
You're using it now?
Yeah. Using it already. Just plugged it in. Oh, we got berries?
No, you know how to say them now.
Raspberries?
Yep.
So dumb. Raspberries?
Yeah.
All right, we are in Hype Train Level 5, 20% of the way through that.
So I'm good to go.
Mellow FM said, are they competing with Elgato? It's really just like some probably Chinese knockoff. I don't think it's like a real company. But what do they call them? Dupes on Amazon?
Dupe.
Because Amazon has made us believe that knockoffs are now dupes. Just makes it sound better.
Drown You Out said, guys, after 15 years of fostering, I'm finally giving in and keeping my current foster kitten. He's an idiot, runt, and tagged you on Instagram. Go follow.
That is awesome.
This is Gus 23. Man, after 15 years, I couldn't even survive 3 months.
Yeah.
My first.
I've successfully fostered 4 kittens. And by the way, successfully fostering a kitten could mean you also adopt them.
Yeah.
I have fostered 4 kittens without adopting them. But despite my best efforts, I still live with 4 cats.
Yeah, look at that. I foster failed 4 and fostered 5. So I'm still teetering.
Lenny from Queens, thank you very much for that subscription at tier 1. And then I know we got 1,000 bits from Heather on Long Island. Thank you very much. I mean, we're 70% of the way there, Carla. You may as well start that shot.
I am. It's because I lost the paper, so I have to read the Seattle Cocktail Club website, which is
Milwaukee Tom.
It's like Applebee's.
Milwaukee Tom. One more time. Milwaukee Tom.
What? After years of doing that, finally we found something new.
It works. It works. It's now our Applebee's song. Happy birthday, Milwaukee Tom.
Who has the best birthday song? It's not Applebee's. It's
Johnny Rockets.
No, yes, but the bottom Red Robin.
What do they do?
They're like, someone here is getting old.
Oh, it's that one?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get 2 different cool
Okay.
glasses.
I want to make sure I didn't miss any of the. What'd you forget this time?
The measure.
Just eyeball it.
I'm gonna.
It's gonna taste terrible.
No, it's not. It's Barbie. It can never.
Here you go. Twitch activity feed. Let's make sure I didn't miss anyone who has hooked us up here on the stream. Dana on Long Island, thank you very much for those 100 bits. Mandarin Rose cheered with 200 bits with little fox emotes or something.
Smells like the beach.
Oh, man. That's the cream?
No, it's the Malibu mix.
Oh. You sure?
It's the cream.
Okay. That's the shipwreck, right? Coconut cream. That alcohol, I mean, all alcohol is dangerous in reality, but that alcohol is very good. It's dangerously good. 80% of the way there with 45 seconds left of Hype Trend Level 5. We're going to have to give this drink to Caroline or something if we don't make it. Oh, never mind. Lisa saved the day. Jen also saved the day. Thank you very much for your gifted subs.
Okay, and we would not have been giving our cat alcohol just for PETA.
And now we've got the You Look Great shot glasses.
Did you put the Barbie movie on the list?
I did not know. We talked about the Barbie movie.
Oh, we got to talk about it here. The same people were there. It's got to be.
Oh, sure.
It's so hot in here.
So this is which one? Malibu?
Malibu Passion Fruit Malibu Barbie. One of my favorite Barbies.
So the Barbie movie, the advanced screening that we were able to see, and obviously a bunch of people from this community were there hanging out with us, which was a lot of fun. They did such a good job. The local movie company here in Seattle,
Yeah.
the company that like helps promote with all of the studios, they did such a good job of putting together an actually like a cool event.
Yeah.
And we say this about Seattle a lot. One of the ways that it kind of sometimes falls behind cities like New York and LA is I feel like oftentimes people don't put effort into things like that. And maybe they don't get the budgets that they do in LA and New York, so that makes
We're
that's
kind of
part
like
of it.
the forgotten city a lot of times.
But I've got to say, they had the sparkly pink carpet. They had a cool step and repeat type thing you could take a picture in front of. The Barbie box. They had little charcuterie boxes.
Oh, those were great.
That you could take into the theater if you wanted to.
Why do you do that?
What?
Theater.
It's a theater.
You always say theater.
I think we're saying the same word. Theater. Say it.
Theater.
We're literally saying the same exact word.
Uh,
Okay, moving on.
Jordan.
Sweet Eats by V said, I'm watching it tonight.
It's
in
so
regards
good.
to the Barbie movie.
Well,
Jordan, thank you very much for the cocktails.
look at that.
Looks pretty good, Carla Marie. You did a good job.
Cheers. Seattle Cocktail Club. Go to their website because these recipes are awesome. And I'm posting a video today of
Cheers
making
to you, Carla Marie.
all of We didn't clink.
Okay, there's a lot of things here. It's like a, what's it called? Bloody Mary with all the things on top of it. That's very good.
I know.
Somehow it tastes pink. Like if I didn't see this drink, if you put it in a completely opaque cup and asked me what color it was, I would say pink. That would actually be a good like game to play on TikTok. Can you guess the color of this drink?
I think we know the people who can help us with it. What is happening to my nose today?
Yeah, I don't know. Mellow FM just asked a very good question. Pink has a taste? ? I don't know if pink has a taste, but this one reminds me of something that tastes pink. What are the ingredients again?
Like a pink Starburst?
No.
It's got Malibu Chambord.
Okay.
Which is like the jelly in a peanut butter jelly drink.
Okay.
Passoa passion fruit. I think
Maybe it's the passion fruit.
And the cream, the coconut cream.
Maybe it's the passion fruit that's making me think I'm literally drinking pink.
You have to make this drink.
It's very good.
But the other two, the
French 75?
Barbie French 75.
Yeah, that was very good.
That we made the other day. I did miss an ingredient though. It's supposed to be topped with sparkling rosé, and it makes such a difference. Even it was really good, and it was even better with that. And then Barbie needs a vacation because I made all of these for a video, and I tasted all of them. I don't have a favorite.
Oh my God, Helgene.
Helgene.
Just wrote amoxicillin.
Okay, this does not taste like amoxicillin.
No, but what was it's kind of like the bubble gum.
That's amoxicillin.
That is amoxicillin? So it's kind of like that.
This?
But in a good way, yeah.
That
was a great flavor.
That was good.
You said it like the amoxicillin was terrible.
Well, I didn't want to be like, this drink tastes like medicine.
No, it doesn't taste like medicine, but it has that bubble gum pink vibe to it when you taste it. There it is. Thank you very much. See, I knew I could rely on the chat, which we are going to rely on the chat a lot during this show. So you can see the list. It's there on the screen. We do need help for the morning show podcast. So let me explain. I'm going to do that really quick because I haven't even told Carla Marie this. We are going to be recording a game in about 2 hours with people we've never met yet. We've never even talked to them. They're a podcast that is in our group of podcasts, the company that we signed with. And the theme for their game is the top selling female artists of all time. And it'll make sense when you get introduced to them on the morning show podcast. But I think one of the clues might be too hard. And I want the chat and you, Carla Marie. No, it's going to be 2 seconds of the song. So I want to see if anyone gets this and if we think it's too hard for the game. You ready?
Yes.
Let me make sure that is unmuted. There we go. So let me know if you can recognize this song in 2 seconds, because obviously this is going to be 2-second tunes on the morning show podcast. Don't say anything yet, Carla Marie. Let the chat think about it. They're on a little bit of a delay. The category was the best-selling women. Does everyone think they know? Okay, so a lot of people are getting it.
It's Lady Gaga and Beyonce Telephone.
Yes. Okay. So we don't think it's too hard.
No.
Krisha said got it instantly.
Yeah.
I know it.
But I also started thinking it was like, there's like not 3LW, but another group like them that has a similar.
I'd have to go through the 3LW catalog and figure that out. Let me ask you the next one. All right. One more clue. Don't look at it, Carla Marie. Don't say it right away. Oh.
You got it. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
I'm not looking. I don't want to look at the chat either. I don't.
Terry said should be round one.
Tell me when I can say the answer.
Okay, a lot of people got that one as well.
Madonna, Material Girl.
Yeah. I think Martha's the only one. Martha said no. Yeah, Material Girl. All right.
You have more of a chance of getting it right if you're wearing headphones. And that's just...
Yeah, I mean, you're hearing it better. You want to go with the rest of them, Carla Marie? You want to play?
The whole game?
Well, I can't play the answers, unfortunately, because
we don't want to get banned.
I don't think we will. How about this one? Jilly Bean said, are you tricking us by showing us that we should all sign up because it's not that hard? Well,
yes.
That's a good point, but that's not why I'm doing this. I was just really concerned because these are people who may not be familiar with us or the podcast, and I don't want them to think we're like trying to embarrass them when we bring them on. So next clue, we're going in reverse order, by the way. So we started with the two hardest.
Come on. If anyone gets this wrong, they should have to go to Mars.
Okay, so everyone seems to know that one. Lisa said, oh my God, these are easy. Okay, next one. This is still round 2. And you won't hear this game for at least 2 weeks, so.
Oh, but.
But what?
Okay, got it. That's the next part.
Yes. But what's the name of the song, Carla Marie?
Oh, is it I Wanna Dance With Somebody or Dance With Somebody? I don't know the actual title, but it's Whitney Houston.
I Want to Dance With Somebody. All right. Now we're in round 1. These are easy.
Rihanna, Hope. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is it Hopeless Place? We fell in love in a... But what is the title? Because I don't think it's... Oh, We Found Love. Yeah, Jen's right.
We Found Love.
See how to get that wrong. Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby. Sorry,
right.
Everybody. I ruined it for you.
Okay, so we're comfortable with those. We don't think they're too hard. Because, again, we don't know these people.
Okay, if they don't know... What is their podcast?
Their podcast is about women. So
is it about Susan B. Anthony women?
No. I don't want to, like, ruin it. But basically, it's a podcast about... Jesus Christ. What is in your head?
I think that if I got all of this out, I would lose 10 pounds in my face.
You might. Because it sounds like you got a lot out there just now. Thank you, Claire, for putting the sign-up link in the chat. If you feel like signing up, you can do that. But I will be, actually, this is a good transition. So we have a couple themed weeks coming up with, I guess you could call them like industry friends. Mm-hmm. So we have a bunch of podcasts that are part of this company that we signed to a couple months ago. We're hopefully getting TJ from the TJ Show and his co-host J-Bo on there. And obviously, if you've listened to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, you probably know TJ. We all used to work together there. And then the week after that, because we're going to be in Dallas for this radio conference, we're going to be getting panelists similar to what we did last year. We had a bunch of panelists on for a week of podcast as well. But then, here's what I did. I don't even think I showed you this, Carla Marie.
No. Pause.
Oh, boy. Mute our microphones. Oh, we're back. Okay. So I didn't even show you this, Carla Marie. Some of my ideas for...
Erica P. said, you don't really know most of the people that do the game, do you? No. I mean, when people sign up and yes, we know them in that they've emailed us years ago, or they're on Instagram and they're like, oh, this is my Instagram. Oh, this is my Twitter. Like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. So in that sense, we don't we
know people through this show and through social media.
But it was fun getting to meet people that are just started listening to the podcast because they randomly found it on podcast platforms and signed up. And we're like, hi, nice to meet you. And it's weird, at this point, I think, in everything that we've done, having people start to listen to us for the first time, a good weird.
Well, yeah, I hope more people do that because otherwise this is going in the wrong direction. Okay, so here are some of the themes that I came up with. You ready? We're going to have themed weeks. I want a New York versus New Jersey week, which means every day of that week, we'll have someone from New York City and New York State taking on someone from New Jersey. Okay. Also, Long Island, you are part of New York, in case you forgot. I feel like sometimes people on Long Island think they're like a whole different thing. So I have New York versus New Jersey 80s, New York versus New Jersey 90s, and New York versus New Jersey 2000s for 2-second tunes. Following week, we've got Florida. I want to do a whole Florida week.
Okay.
Right? Then we have Pennsylvania, Ohio. Those are and that'll round out the summer.
That's cool.
So I will be posting on my own social media and on the morning show or the show, Carla and Anthony Show's platforms.
But use the form.
And I will use the form. And we'll be getting people signed up for that. So be on the lookout. If you've never played, if you've played before, it doesn't really matter because this is a special showdown week. And then we'll figure out what state to go to. Obviously, we need Washington. We'll probably start with Washington the first week after Labor Day.
Martha said do Kansas week, and her husband Mikey will play the whole week.
If you can find...
No, we know. We can have, what's her name? Cassie Joe.
She's not in Kansas anymore, though.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
No, you've never been in Kansas. I'm not in Kansas anymore.
You know what that's from?
It's from, Wizard of Oz. After that, she gets gobbled up by the hurricane.
It's a tornado.
Tornado, that's right. They don't have hurricanes in Kansas.
Ooh.
What?
AMS 06H. I know you told me your name last week, but now I forgot, and I'm mad at myself. What about East Coast versus West Coast?
That would be a good one, too. That's a good one. Yeah, we don't know many Kansas people, Martha. But I will make sure that on social, on Instagram specifically, I will solicit for the state of Kansas. If we can get a total of 10 people, then we're good.
It doesn't seem like a lot when you say it, but it's kind of hard.
In reality, we need 5 people. And those 5 people can bring a guest,
yeah.
essentially. So 5 plus 1.
All right, time to start the show.
All right, time to start the show. You're not going to like this, Carla Marie. How do we feel about hanging or posting or having pictures of your ex in your home?
Are you going to like this?
No, just stay with me here. So think about it this way. Think of living with your current partner, whether you're married, dating, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But still having pictures of your ex,
like
an ex.
Like having them in what sense?
On the fridge, in a frame, digitally.
Digitally, I think digitally you get a pass.
Well, I'm not saying if they're like on your computer. You're allowed to have them.
So then what is the...
So let's say you have a Google photo frame of some sort. Right? Or sometimes on Google TV, it could go through some of your albums.
Okay.
Let's say, hypothetically, of course, that...
Wait, the way you're saying this,
yes.
I know it's a target at me, but I've never seen the photo.
Well, I have. I see it every time I make a sandwich. It's like that picture and the picture of your niece's boobs.
I
see all the time.
Can you tell me which photo it is? Where am I in it?
Yeah, you're in it. It looks like it could be some sort of school dance type picture.
Oh, it's with my high school boyfriend. I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
It was weird that it appeared out of nowhere. I've never seen it before.
Out of nowhere? You mean in your saved photos? Out of nowhere?
It's because I took a photo. It was a scanned photo of me at the prom.
Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that I care. I'm just saying I looked up and it was a picture of Carla Marie with an ex-boyfriend. So my question to you, to the audience, is how do we feel about that?
I think high school boyfriends do not count.
Why not?
Because...
Why not?
If I sneeze, it's true.
What does that even mean?
Because bless you, it's true is a thing.
No, it's not. I think that's something your mom made up one day. Anyway, you're trying to change the subject.
But I hate him. So like I should.
No, I don't need you to bash your ex. That's not what this is about.
No, I don't like him. So how do I get him out? I don't even know. I can't even search his dumb face in my photos.
Okay, so what is this? G. Maurice, I think.
Gabby.
Gabby said, "Oh, if it was prom and I was rocking it, I wouldn't count it." So now specific situations with an ex we're saying are okay to have those pictures circulating around the home.
I guess.
So where do we make the distinction? Is the real question?
He was a high school college boyfriend, so I guess he should be eliminated. But I think I was taking because it's a scanned photo that I feel like I took recently, and it was possibly to show you what I looked like at the prom, and I never did.
Oh, I don't need to see that. You look like every typical Jersey girl with raccoon makeup on.
First of all, I did not, and I won prom queen. So back it up, buddy.
That doesn't mean anything.
You're jealous because he also won prom king.
Yeah, I'm jealous that I didn't win the North Arlington High School prom king. I'm a grown-ass man.
You were a junior in college.
Yeah, that's not what I was worried about. So, what I'd like to do.
So,
and
but
I
explain
think,
what a Google.
I'm going to explain that in a second. If you would like to weigh in on this with your actual words and your voice, you can do that by calling 201-305-0894. 201-305-0894.
Okay.
And the way that the Google Photos thing works is we have a Google Hub, right? Nest, I believe is what it's called.
That's a Google Hub.
Okay. Google Hub. And it's in our kitchen, and you could tell it, ask it for the weather and things like that.
Okay,
and then
there's more things.
when it's not active, it will circulate pictures that Carla Marie has put in a... hold on one second. Where is it? Oh, God, I lost the screen. There we go. I'm coming. Damn it, did I miss it? Nick, call back. Sorry, I just got the screen back up. So it'll randomly pick pictures from an album and put it on there. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me well? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for hitting us up. We appreciate that.
This is
Sorry I
Nick
missed
in
your call.
1718.
Sorry I missed your call before.
Sorry, I missed your call.
Yeah, so, I'm not Team Anthony or Anthony Ireland or whatever, but I think Carla Marie should delete pictures of her boyfriend. I don't care if it's high school or college.
So,
Well, I also agreed, though.
There's so much technology. You can just crop it out.
that's
I
true.
mean, come on.
That's true. If you wanted to show me what you looked like, you could have cropped the picture.
Listen.
Carla Marie, the man is standing in your house doing dishes, and then on the TV and the Google Photos.
Let's be clear.
Nah,
Anthony
nah,
has
yeah.
not washed a single dish since he tore his Achilles because for some reason he told me that he can't do dishes because his Achilles is torn.
Number one, it's a hazard for me to do the dishes the way that the kitchen is set up. Number two, that is incorrect because I have done dishes at least 5 times since I tore my Achilles. I've counted.
Okay. Anyway, I'm standing by. High school boyfriends don't count.
All right. Nick, appreciate you calling, man.
Yeah, and delete pictures of niece's boobs. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Again, it's not my niece's boobs. It's a photo of her breastfeeding in the hospital. So you literally only see this skin. And anytime I go to remove it from the thing, like the Google Hub doesn't let me. And then I can't find it in the photo.
There's more than one photo, by the way.
Of Alyssa's boobs?
I mean, obviously, yes, it is her breastfeeding.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know what? It's a beautiful thing to be a mother and all of that, but it's just not something I need to see like randomly throughout the day.
But maybe if you saw it more, you would
day.
become desensitized.
Are you going to wait for me to finish a sentence? Jesus
I'm
Christ.
I'm finding it.
Scotty, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you both doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thank you.
So
So I messaged her a little earlier in the thing, but you know how much I despise my ex, right? The one who
Yes.
cheated on me.
Of course.
We went on some killer vacations, and I'm not very tech savvy, so those pictures are staying up, and I'm just gonna tell someone it's a friend, because honestly, like they're so good with the zip lining and the monkeys and all the other cool stuff we did do. Even though he's a D, it's still a memory that I want to remember. So it would have to be a you know what? He's just a friend. Literally, you say he's just a friend, and he is.
But like, I agree with I understand that.
Yes. But let me ask you this, Scotty. Are these pictures that you just have saved on your phone or on a computer somewhere, or are they actually hanging up in your home?
They are a framed, printed out picture in my home.
And you think that even if you were living with another partner down the road, you would keep those pictures up? What if you instead made it a point to relive all of those memories with the new person to replace those memories
That's creepy.
with the old person?
That's creepy.
Why?
That's weird.
Well, let me tell you, set me up with a fund. I mean, obviously, my cousin needs a little bit more right now, but so yeah, after Vermont gets all enough flooded, then set me up with a GoFundMe, and first of all, find me a boyfriend, and then send me on some trips.
Okay, we'll work on it.
Appreciate
We
you,
tried
Scotty.
winning the lottery. Well, we didn't. I didn't even
That's right,
play.
you guys.
So wait, why is it weird to replace? Why is it weird to go to those places, Carla Marie?
I think you have to tell the person that you're then with.
Yeah, you can say, "Hey, these are some of my favorite places that I've been, and I would like to make those memories with you."
You have to disclose that you've been there with an ex.
No, yes, I'm not saying that you would hide that. These are some of my favorite places I've been with past relationships.
Yeah.
I would like to experience those with you.
That's fine.
Right?
But
So
don't
it's
be
not-
like creepy about it.
How would you be creepy about it?
Just, hey, I would love to go on a trip to this place. We should go take a photo right here. Run Like a Husky said, okay, so devil's advocate. It's part of your history. What's wrong with that?
No, I get it. But I have a feeling if this topic, if you will, was approached in reverse, right? If all of a sudden on this screen, that's the picture. If all of a sudden on this screen, there were pictures of me and my college girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Carla Marie said, how does everyone feel about Anthony having pictures of his college girlfriend on digital screens around the home? I feel like it wouldn't have been as in your favor as it has been.
Let's be clear. I don't have several photos.
Even one photo.
Okay, but you just lied. All right, this is the photo, but I'm not going to show him. That's me at the prom. Look at those eyebrows. Look at those. It looks like 1995.
You look old.
I know. How do I look older here?
You don't look like a teenager. Like, I don't know. You look like you could be. You look like you were. What was that girl that got abducted back in the day?
Natalie Holloway.
No. The teen, the baby pageant girl.
She was like 4.
Yeah.
John Benet Ramsey.
You look like you would be her mom. Like you look like a pageant mom from the 90s.
This was 2000 and. That's my senior year. That's my junior year. Oh, that's not the year I won prom queen.
Oh God.
This was 2004. Five.
Carla Marie, no one cares. But yeah, you look like you could be. Is it John Benet? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm. Or you could have looked like that in high school.
Yeah, I still look young in that picture though. That's when I actually used to shave my face, like with a razor, instead of just buzzing off the beard.
You missed some spots.
Speaking of which, I'm going to have to explain something to my barber today when I go there. I'm going to go see Miles today, and it's only for a cleanup. But because we were out in the sun a lot over the weekend, and I had zero sunscreen basically the whole weekend, I didn't wear a hat when we were on our whale watching tour.
Yeah.
And my scalp burned.
That's why we were all putting sunblock in our hair.
And now I've got flakes. I got a lot of flakes in my hair. And I got to tell him I'm not like diseased. I don't have dandruff. It's not like my head isn't falling apart. It's just sunburn.
Okay.
But thankfully I'm not.
I'm sure he's seen
this
worse.
part. Cut.
Aren't you trying to do the F-boy haircut?
I think one day I might. Explain what the F-boy haircut is, though. The new F-boy haircut.
It's like shorter on the side.
It's almost like a wide, short mohawk without the spiking it up.
Maybe don't get it. I think I'm allergic to
it. Claire said tip Miles extra today. Good point. Scotty said, I always spray my hair when in the sun. I've never really had to do that. But I'm also usually wearing hats if I'm like on a hike or something, or on a boat or something like that.
Yeah, but the sun is like no joke these days.
No. It's that ozone layer.
It is.
It's disappearing.
Yeah.
Although the ozone layer is actually being restored, which is actually a good thing. For the mailman, Patrick Mahomes haircut. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. I'm scrolling through memory lane photos.
Oh, yeah? What other boyfriends you looking at, Carla Marie?
I can show this one on the screen because he's a nice person. I don't think he would care. Maybe he would. No, I'll do it quick. That was when I went to the prom. Manny senior prom.
Another ex-boyfriend, huh?
Yeah. Does he show up?
Interesting. Just sitting there scrolling through pictures of exes. I wonder if this would be as acceptable if it was me. Carla Marie. All right, put your phone down and pay attention to the people here.
But look at that outfit. How cute if I wore that. I could wear that to Taylor Swift.
You could. Can you pay attention to the chat now?
Those were all the photos that I scanned in using Google Photo Scan,
Okay.
Which, by the way, if you don't have that app, it's free. You can use it on your iPhone, and it lets you like take a photo or scan a photo like of a physical printed photo, and they look so good when you do it. It's not just taking a photo. It
Well, it uses AI to like figure out how to flatten it essentially so that it's not
so
on
good.
a angle. By the way, let me be very clear. Run like a husky. Anthony is not jealous. The reason I was taking the phone away from Carla Marie because I saw her going through baby pictures, and she's technically we are working right now. And Carla Marie, as you know, watching this stream, is easily distracted by everything.
Sounds like you're a little salty today, as Audie Swan said.
About teenagers?
Then why did you bring it up?
Because it's a good point of discussion. That's why I bring it up. I do think sometimes we get stuck in this rut in this show where there are certain topics that people think we have to have strong opinions about because we're dating, when we could just talk about dating from a theoretical, hypothetical standpoint. Not everything has to be
I agree.
something that we take, personal offense to.
Right.
So
But
that's something to think about every time we bring up dating or relationship topics.
But like maybe if photos of like your last girlfriend were in this house, we have a real problem.
Yeah, see?
But I agree.
But here's the thing. I would say I only really have, I'd say 2.5 girls that I've dated, like seriously dated. 2 full
That
girlfriends.
you have photos with.
And another person who I wasn't my girlfriend, but we spent a lot of time together. And
Is that the
I
one that
really
you talk to regularly?
No. I don't talk to anyone regularly. Who?
Again, I don't care. We're adults. I'm just saying. There's one that you speak to pretty regularly.
Oh, no. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyway. What was I going to say?
Oh, this is great.
Oh, so I actually don't really have pictures with any of them anymore. Mainly because I'm a psychopath and I go through and I delete pictures.
Okay, 2 things. Melissa said, "What is half a girl?"
It's just not, it wasn't a girlfriend, but it was someone who I did spend a lot of time with.
Audie Swan said, "I don't even like a monogram towel that my boyfriend kept from his ex. It's got a big M on it."
There we go. I don't think you have to avoid talking about someone. I don't think you have to completely remove the idea of that person from your life, especially if you're an adult and it was a good relationship. But I do like the idea of cleansing yourself from an ex so it's easier to move on down the road.
But sometimes
And I'm not trying to say that the Google photo you have is that.
Because there is a fine line. We've definitely discussed this before because remember I threw out all of my high school notes finally last year.
Yeah.
I think there's a fine line of I kept 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping stuff because we've said in here, it is your history, it is your past.
Yes.
Whether I'm 80 with no kids or kids one day, I want to be this is what I looked like in high school. This was my high school boyfriend, whatever it is. I think being able to share that stuff is cool. I'm not saying I need to have it in frames around the house, but I think completely, unless it's something that's toxic or triggering, obviously, completely deleting and burning and throwing in the garbage someone from your life. Yeah. Should only be for those really bad situations.
I like this message from Becky in Miami. She said, I deleted all my ex-husband's photos from my Google, and then it just moved up, but made sure to save the pictures in my son's Google for him because it's his parents. Yeah. That's a very cool, adult and responsible way to go through that. Because you want your kid to understand that at some point, hopefully they were made with love, right? Just like you want your food to be made with love. You want your children to be made with love as well. And it's healthy, I think, for kids to understand that just because things might not be great now doesn't mean there wasn't love in that moment and there wasn't a good time there together. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Miranda said, I have a bunch of pictures / albums stored away.
Same.
Yeah. And everyone's going to do this differently.
Is it pictures of your ex a Taylor Swift song?
Probably. It also depends on everyone's situation. There are some couples out there that it wouldn't impact them at all if you even had pictures of your ex hanging up in your house. There are some people who just the thought of your ex makes them sick. It's dependent on the situation.
We just got a first-time chat from Lance Thompson 30. Said, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Lance.
Lance, let us know where you're checking in from.
Picture to Burn, apparently, is the Taylor Swift song you were thinking of.
Has she done that as a secret song yet?
To Dana on Long Island. We also have, hopefully it all works out, we've got a Taylor Swift version of 2 Second Tunes on tomorrow's edition of the Morning Show podcast.
Very excited.
All right, next on the list, fish pedicure.
Oh, I've heard about these.
You have? Okay, where have you heard about this?
My family members have all done it.
Do they like it?
Yeah. Apparently they even in some fish in the ocean Like, they will eat the little skin off your feet.
So here's what I'm dealing with right now. I can't get a pedicure because my foot is broken, basically. My Achilles is torn. So I can't have them bending my foot back and forth. But yesterday I was in the shower, and I think it's also the way my foot is resting and living in this boot. Got a lot of dead skin on there. It's not a pretty sight. And I'm thinking maybe I need to go get a fish pedicure because I saw it on Instagram once, and all you do is you put your foot in a tank of this very specific fish, and they nibble all the dead skin away.
Lenny just said, I heard about a girl getting her toes removed because of that fish pedicure.
Like the fish bit it off?
No, I've got an infection, I'm guessing. Krisha said, I've heard it's dangerous.
Okay, well, I guess I have to do...
They're banned in the U.S.
They're banned?
But Erica said they have them in the mall in Florida.
I definitely know Greg T got one years ago,
Yeah.
but maybe they've banned them since then.
Can't get it in Washington,
Oh,
man.
man.
Why
Adi
don't-
Swan said, get a pumice stone and do it yourself in the shower. The problem, the real problem is I'm so scared that I'm going to bend my foot.
I can do it for you.
You don't want to do it. It's gross.
I love it.
This is another suggestion from Jen. She said, get baby feet.
Yeah, but...
Which it peels off all the dead skin. That would work. You're not really supposed to do it in the summer if you're going to get...
Yeah, but you're not going to be in the sun. It's going to be wrapped up
But
in
my other foot's going to be in the sun.
So only do one foot.
But then it's going to be all gross for a while, and then I'm going to have to go to physical therapy.
But then
and they're
you're
gonna
probably
be
going to keep your sock on.
I do keep my sock on, actually.
And also...
Okay, I'm going to have to do that today.
We have a...
Okay.
I also had a dream that I tore my Achilles last night,
Oof.
but I was like a little bit ahead of you. Like it wasn't as torn as yours, so I got to come out of my boot early. And it was like, I don't want to step on it.
It
So
is
I
a
know
little
that
scary.
feeling.
I'm allowed to take the boot off basically just to do my exercises, and then, which I use the word exercise very loosely. It's just going like this with my foot. I do that for about 5 minutes, and then I take a shower, and those are the only 2 times this boot is off. I think I'm going to need a new liner to this boot at some point because it's gross.
Well, we need to clean it.
But then I have to wait for it to go through the wash. And
Does it go in the wash?
probably.
I can Lysol it.
I mean, it's literally falling apart at this point.
What?
Some of the Velcro doesn't work properly anymore. It actually doesn't smell terrible.
But have you sniffed it?
I haven't put my nose
Give me
against it.
Oh, it's on your foot.
Yeah, it's on my foot. Don't you wear a sock? Normally I do, yes.
There's a time where you don't?
Right now, is there a sock? No, right now there's no sock.
I guess you have to sleep with it, so.
Yeah. Although I'm wearing a gigantic boot, putting a sock on wouldn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
just
put
meant for the
dryer
sweat.
sheets in there. That's a very good idea, Martha.
Yeah. I saw people putting dryer sheets in their pillowcases on their couch on Instagram or TikTok to keep it smelling fresh.
That's a good idea. What I have to do, though, is I do have to make sure I'm maintaining this because I do still go to the gym. And even if I'm not, what are you looking at?
Why is the fan blowing at a wall?
It's rotating.
No, give me that. I am roasting. It's backwards. It's not even blowing at us.
Just doing a full 360.
Oh my God.
Don't-
To
hands
cool
off.
the closet? Give me that.
I'm just going to...
I am sitting here glistening in sweat. You don't even know how to use this fan. It's mine.
Why is it going the other way now? What was I saying? Oh, so
I don't
even
have
though
a
I'm not
shoe.
doing big leg workouts or anything like that, I'm still going to the gym and still sweating, which when you sweat everywhere generally. And my leg still gets sweaty. So that's one of the reasons I try to make sure I'm going to have to buy more pairs of them, that I wear joggers to the gym now.
Oh.
Because it at least creates another layer between my skin and the boot. Because yesterday I wore
You wear
shorts.
leggings.
Yesterday I wore shorts to the gym. And it was definitely a bad situation for the sweat and the boot. Okay, you're done?
The fan was actually
No
blowing.
dishes, but he still goes to the gym, says Audi Swan. Let me be very clear about something. A, I still do dishes. Carla Marie's done the dishes 6 extra times, and wham. But the reason, especially now, and when I had my peg leg, that I've taken a break from doing the dishes as often as I did them is because of the way our dishwasher is positioned in front of our sink. if I am trying to put dishes in the sink, in the dishwasher, I have to open the dishwasher all the way.
I can't wait till this boot comes off.
But the problem is the way that they set it up, the dishwasher opens, the door literally goes in front of the sink, so you can't actually stand in front of the sink. You're doing it at an angle and leaning this way to do everything, which is very off balance for me and a little dangerous, not going to lie. But I still have done the dishes. Despite that, I put myself in danger to make Carla Marie's life easier. Remember that.
Okay. So we got other things to talk about, like the fact that Taylor Swift is coming to town in 2 days. Her merch store opens tomorrow, which I did hear. Pro tip, if you go buy merch during the Evermore set, thank you to Meech who told me that, the line's not long. So you could do that because that Evermore set's a little slow.
Yeah. What are the two albums that I don't...
Folklore and Evermore, but I like Folklore better.
The Or albums.
The Or albums. But anyway, coming to town. Do I know what I'm wearing? No. Is it becoming a sensitive subject? Yes, because I am panicking.
I thought you've been talking to all your friends about what you're wearing.
I have, but the outfit I wanted to rent got rented.
Oh, no.
Because obviously the sequin dress got rented this week. Idiot Carla Marie. So I just rented 2 sequin skirts from Armoire, and I think I'm going to go all white and then do, like, colorful up here.
And what is that era? Aren't you supposed to dress like an era?
You can, but I'm going to be in my era.
The Carla Marie era.
Yeah, I'm in the Barbie era. So.
Nothing is more Carla Marie than going to a Taylor Swift concert called the Eras Tour and picking your own era.
Okay. Nobody, not everybody, I mean, dresses as an era.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. So what do people do if they're not dressing as an era?
Just you go full sequence.
Okay.
And Little Worst Project is sending me bracelets to trade with.
That's cool.
Very excited.
Dana on Long Island, thank you very much for the subscription with Prime. Appreciate that. 32 months. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Going almost at 3 years.
Speaking of
3 years, big announcement on Monday.
So Monday will be 3 years since we got let go.
Yeah.
Got the boot. Got told to pack up
our
stuff.
because Monday would be the actual 3-year anniversary, right? It was
24th.
The 24th, yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. There is something we can do, and I need to look into it over the weekend because Twitch lets you celebrate a birthday, basically a birthday of when you either started streaming or when you got partner or affiliate status. Mm-hmm. And I think they give you some leeway, so I can play around with that because technically we started streaming in 2018 in the spring, I believe.
Summer.
Was it summer? Oh, yeah, it was the summer. So it might work.
Yeah.
Where they'll let us celebrate our anniversary, our Twitch anniversary, and I think then they like put you on the front page or something of Twitch.
Front page news.
But we do have a cool announcement to go with to celebrate, I should say, our Twitch being let go from the radio anniversary.
So that means Monday would be the day we got let go, and then next Thursday would be the day we went on Twitch. Yes.
Yeah. We were also on Twitch probably that morning because we were doing a cat cam.
No, but I'm you know what I'm
just thinking like we were actually on Twitch the morning we got let go. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's a new era. It's a new Twitch era. Thank you very much, Scotty, for pulling that all together. The last thing I want to talk about, we're only gonna do this for a couple minutes, but there's a big story circulating because apparently earlier this week there was footage that was circulating from a college in the UK. And basically what happened was this woman was accepting her diploma. Her boyfriend ran up on stage and proposed. He was also graduating. It's not like he was some weirdo that wasn't affiliated with the school. Right. Ran up on stage and proposed.
Yeah, but bro, let her have that moment.
So here's the thing. A lot of people cheered in the crowd. Everyone seemed like they were at least going along with it. But then on social, a lot of people, like made by Erica here in the chat or Carla Marie, just said, let her have her moment.
Yeah.
And I understand that. But let's assume that she wanted to be proposed to and she's happy about marrying this man.
Yeah.
That's a bigger moment, right? And it's supposed to be like a very happy day in your life. So what's the big deal?
Spread out the happiness. Don't do it
Okay.
all at once. And you just worked however, what is it? In the UK, it's 3 years for college. So you just worked your ass off for 3 years to get this diploma. And now it's overshadowed by someone who's stealing your light.
Is it overshadowed or is it added to? Because let's be serious.
No, because after that, it's not like, let's take photos with your graduation diploma and your grandma. It's, oh my God, show your ring.
Why not both?
Because it's not.
Why not hold them both up?
No.
You know?
Made by Erica, great point. Her education took longer than their relationship, probably.
Maybe we don't have a lot of information about it,
No.
and I'll try to find the video for Monday, and maybe we'll discuss it further.
Yeah.
I just feel like people are angrier than they should be about it.
No, I agree with MK Pov, whatever. They said it's selfish.
But I mean, it's a big moment. All of her people are there. It's
Listen.
a celebration.
Life is long, and while there are a lot of great moments, there are these big milestones that we get in life.
Yes.
Graduating high school, graduating college, getting proposed to, first job, babies, career change, whatever. I mean, there are plenty more, but that's 6 in like a 90-year period.
So
Let's
it's-
not do 2 of them on the same day.
It's Meg Not Megan said, am I on an island? I love this. Don't hate it. I
Separate things.
don't hate it. I don't know if I love it, but I definitely don't hate it. I think that people are, like I said earlier, angrier than they should be
No.
for a proposal that does not involve them.
Yes, but I think people expressing their anger is like, also, no one better do this to me.
Maybe it could be setting that precedent.
Like proposing at someone else's wedding, Scotty just said. Like, have your own moment. You don't
Yeah.
need to share it with people.
AMS said, seems like a man making her accomplishment about him. I don't know. I understand the stealing their thunder a little bit. I understand that argument at least. I don't know if I agree with it. I just think it's a joyous day. Make it happier. Party it up. Maybe they didn't want to wait. Maybe she was saying, I don't want to get married till I graduate. And he said, all right, graduated. Let's do this. I don't know. I don't hate it is all I'm saying. And if you don't hate it either, just know you've got a friend in me.
Okay, well, don't get any ideas.
You're not graduating anything. And I'm not proposing to anyone. So I don't think you've got an issue. Again, like Z from NYC, it's like stealing the thunder from that moment. Yeah. And I understand that argument. If they divorce, says Scotty, her graduation will forever be tarnished. I also think,
Facts.
hear me out and don't get insulted. I also went through a graduation. It was cool. But I also think we're making the graduation more significant in life than it really is. In that moment, it's great. But we've talked multiple times about how college doesn't even really matter anymore.
Yeah, but you still work your ass off, and a lot of people spend a lot of money to do it.
Yes, you spent money and you read books. Congratulations.
You don't even have your diploma, so you don't get to
Because it
care
doesn't mean
about
anything.
this.
Because that piece of paper in reality
But to some
doesn't
people,
mean anything.
it does mean. Maybe that girl doesn't care. Maybe we don't even know about them. Maybe she said, you better propose to me at my graduation. Who knows?
Maybe, we don't know. We don't know, unfortunately. Maybe we could get in touch with them. Is UK Frog in here? Can he reach out to them? Because they're in the UK. Let's see. Gabby said, what is this? Read that message, Carla. I'm putting it on the screen. There we go.
She said, let's be honest, men aren't thinking. The ring was probably burning a hole in his pocket and was like, F it, I'm doing it today.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to wait till like later in the day.
He got so amped.
And he realized it wasn't going to happen the way he wanted it to, or the way maybe someone was going to leave right after the graduation. And he said, I got to do this right now.
Here's the thing. College may not be important when you're in your 30s and you're looking back, but at that moment in time, for me, that was the single greatest thing I have accomplished in my life. I was the first of my mom's kids to go to college. My parents hadn't gone to college. I did it on my own because I knew that I was about to pay all of my loans. Also, I was 22. You better not be proposing to me at 22.
No one was.
I was excited I was about to go to Disney World.
No one was, so it wasn't a problem. But, damn, there was another message here. I forgot what it was. Damn it! I hate when this happens.
We'll just read it.
No, it was a message that I read, and then I had a thought, and now I can't I can't connect them anymore. Okay, here we go. Angela in Spokane. I graduated as a single mom with 2 kids in tow. You bet your ass it's a big deal. I'd be pissed if someone treated it as it's not a big deal or that big of an accomplishment. F anyone that wants to overshadow that. You know what? Kudos to you.
Yeah. But again, generally in this conversation, generally speaking, I am so against it. But we don't know what their conversation was. Yeah. I always like to propose. Say that. When it's someone on the internet that we don't know, we have no idea. Maybe they wanted to. Maybe she said, maybe he asked her.
Yeah, it would be nice, and not that social media or the internet cares about anyone's actual opinions about a situation. And I think, like you mentioned earlier, this is bigger than whether or not she liked it. Mm-hmm. People are just using that moment to tell you how they feel. Yeah. So she may have come out online, or maybe some UK publication talked to her and she said, no, I loved it. It made the day so much better. No one cares about her opinion. And that's the craziest part is people will say, oh my God, you stole her thunder, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, she probably doesn't care.
But if she was to come out and say, oh no, I loved it. It was great. They'd be like, well, you're setting the feminist movement back 20 years. You're blah, blah, blah. Meh, meh, meh. Me. Because that's what the internet sounds like to me every time I read people complaining on the internet.
It's the best. If you ever want to feel like there is nothing wrong in this world, go read the comments of any sports Instagram or Twitter account. You will see people reacting to things like a player running down the field as if there isn't global warming and we're all roasting about to die. That is the single greatest problem in their life. The way this player is running, the way this one is swinging the bat. And I read their comments like, dude, you're not making anybody off this team.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you're gambling, but still.
Let's see. Apparently, I have heard Charlemagne say this. Monica said, Charlemagne always says the truth doesn't matter when the lie is more entertaining. True. And what is the other saying? A lie makes it around the world. There's something about a lie being spread faster than the truth. I forgot what it was. You could Google it. I'm sure there's a whole Pinterest board of Instagrammable posts about truth. Yeah. That's Fred the Mailman has a very interesting point here. It's a very particular thing. He said, if she did it before, if he did it before she got her diploma, he was interrupting it. If he did it after she got it, he's only interrupting the next person who is not. That's not his concern.
He probably did it after. I'm
assuming she got the diploma, and then he ran up there. Yeah. But yes, Carla. Oh, the sports thing. Yes, sports fans do overreact, but that's kind of the whole idea of sports and entertainment, right?
I know, but
it's things that we have an insane passion for that don't make any sense.
The weirdest thing to me, I don't care. Yes, have passion for it, of course, but watching people shit on their own favorite team on social media, I just don't understand. And most times, 90% of the time, it's grown men complaining about grown men.
Yes, but I think it is your right as a sports fan not to be rude, racist, condescending. There's a line, but I think it is your right as a sports fan to be annoyed with your team. And mostly I'm always for players being fans being against ownership. If I was an Oakland fan, they have every right to hate the ownership of their team. I don't know if I like when players fans, I keep saying players, when fans bash players, because they're trying, right? They're doing the hardest thing you can do in their profession in a public space. I love, though, when fans bash on ownership for not spending money, for making poor decisions, for whatever, not investing in the team. That's great.
Yeah.
Because fuck the owners. Always. Unless you own the Seahawks and you're going to pay Carla Marie more money, I guess. But even then, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're a rich prick.
I didn't say that.
Fred the Mailman said the Browns' ownership is easy to hate. Most teams' ownership is easy to hate. I would say today there are God bless you.
It's true.
I'd say today there are a handful of teams in every sport where the ownership does a decent job of at least doing their best to put a winning product out there. The Yankees, you can be mad at their decision-making sometimes, but they at least invest in the team. I'm trying to think of other baseball teams. You got to love the Rays management because they do a lot with not a lot of money. The Golden State Warriors, you have to love their management. They spend a lot of money on that team.
You have to love the Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas, that's a good one. The Seahawks actually do invest in their team pretty well, and they've got great facilities.
And their entertainment.
They could probably invest more in their entertainment. Know what I mean?
Like a better one or give me more money?
Give you more money. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other... If you've got a sports team, throw it in the chat.
Like, I'm obsessed with the Savannah Bananas, especially the one guy. I forget his name. Like, the main guy.
The guy that's on social media a lot? I don't know if he's the main guy. I think he just does really well on social.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know if that means he's good or not. That's the thing. We've let social media...
Yeah, he had to get surgery because he got smashed in the face with a ball.
We've allowed social media to tell us who's good at their jobs when that's not really what it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, if you looked at our social media, you think we were some of the most successful radio people on the planet. Not people who got fired 3 years ago.
Fred, I had needed to say this since we're talking about sports. Seahawks dropped their throwback jerseys and line of clothes yesterday. I got to go shop a bunch. I'm very excited about it. But we are wearing our jerseys against the Browns. That's going to be a throwback game here in Seattle.
Is Fred? He's coming to that game, or is he thinking about coming at least?
Yep.
Let's see. Before we get out of here, because we do have to pack up and record some games for the podcast's upcoming weeks. I think that's it, actually. 49ers are doing a very good job at... They've just had a quarterback issue. You are 100% right, Melissa. Because they do invest. They make great decisions. Unfortunately, I've never seen a team lose 3 quarterbacks
Didn't Jimmy
in one
Garoppolo
season.
work there?
Jimmy Garoppolo was there, and now he's a Raider. Because they had, Lance, Garoppolo, and then who was their third quarterback that got injured during the playoff game? Someone tell me in the chat. I'm sure there's a smarter football fan than I.
Oh, that's me. That was
Who was it, Carla
that
Ray?
young guy. I'm thinking. I just can't remember.
Tony
Romo?
Yeah.
No,
it wasn't Tony Romo.
he's not a young guy.
No, he's not. He's not even playing anymore.
He did Jessica Simpson.
Purdy. Brock Purdy. That's right. Brock Purdy took them to the playoffs. And he was their third quarterback that year. And then got injured again.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Mr. Irrelevant. That's right.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I saw Jen say that today was a good show, which means a lot because Jen watches almost every show. So she would know more than I do.
Go see the Barbie movie. It's so good.
It is a very good movie.
Because I had a friend ask me, like, so good, like, funny, and I was like, laugh out loud funny, like, touching, empowering, and I said, and Anthony also liked it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a girl movie. It's
No.
funny. So good.
And I'll say what I said on the podcast. If you want our full review, go listen to the Morning Show podcast. But if you can see it this weekend, do that, because seeing it with a packed theater and people who are dressed in pink or whatever, like really getting into it does help the entire experience.
Yeah.
It's much like going to a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah. And don't read about the plot, because I think I personally feel like going into the movie, all we all knew based on the trailer was that Barbie leaves Barbie Land.
Yeah.
Right? And that Ken is just Ken. But you don't, there's a million things you could do with that in your head right now. And I had no idea where it was going to go. And I think that's why I was so
but
cool.
It was a very good movie. It's definitely worth your money if you feel like spending it. We will be back here on Monday morning with our big announcement. If you haven't done so yet, listen to the Morning Show podcast. It is available wherever you listen to podcasts. Peace.